The way that I normally figure how much yarn I need to pull off for my tail, for my long tail cast on, is I wrap the yarn around the needle 10 times. Okay, so I would actually be counting. And then I kind of pinch where the start and the end of that 10 was. I know that's not actually 10. And then I see, okay, well, this is how much yarn I need for every 10 stitches. So then I just kind of do the math. You know, if I have 50 stitches, I do that much 5 times. And then when I'm done, I pull off a little bit more because I'm pretty much always wrong. And then I start my cast on. It's a decent way to estimate it. Another thing a lot of times people will say is 1 inch per every stitch. That's another decent way to do it. If you're using a really, really thick yarn and a really big needle, 1 inch is maybe not enough, but it's still, in most cases, 1 inch is plenty. So I'm going to show you the long tail cast on. To begin, you can place a slip knot on your needle if that's what you want. I'm going to show you how to do it without the slip knot. What you're going to do is take the working end of your yarn. Remember, this is our tail over here. This is the working end of our yarn. So you're going to take the working end of your yarn up from underneath your hand and catch it with these 3 bottom fingers. I'm now going to take the tail end of my yarn. You're going to wrap it around your pointing finger and your thumb finger and your thumb, and I will usually grab it underneath with these 3 fingers as well. Now, if you had your needle, if you had a slip knot on your needle, you would want it right here. Okay, I'm doing this without the slip knot on the needle, so what I'm going to do is take my needle, I'm going to place it on top of the yarn and kind of push down into between the little join here. This is where I'm putting my needle, in between these 2, and I'm going to twist the yarn around the needle going towards my index finger. So I have it here, I'm twisting the yarn around my needle going towards the index finger. Show you that again. Going to go down here, twist the yarn around the needle going towards the index finger. One more time. Down here, towards the index finger. Now, what I'm going to do is pick up a loop of yarn from under my thumb, but I'm not going to just slide that off onto the needle. I'm now going to grab a loop from my index finger and pull it through, sorry, very slow, sometimes it's hard, through the thumb. Pick up a loop from the index finger and pull it through the thumb. I'll show you that again, okay? Under the thumb, pick up a loop from the index finger and pull it through the thumb loop, and then let go with the thumb and re-pick up. Under the thumb, around the index finger, pull through, let go, pick back up. Under the thumb, around the index finger, pull through, let go, pick up. You often need to kind of readjust because I find that I tend to pull more from one side than the other. So I'm going to kind of readjust here. Under the thumb, grab the index finger yarn, pull it through, let go with the thumb, pick back up. And you just keep doing that, and then once you really get the hang of it, it becomes something you don't even think about, you just kind of go, okay? And I do find that it unwinds the tail yarn, it takes the twist out of the tail yarn, so usually about every 10 stitches I kind of let go, let the tail yarn twist itself back up, and then pick back up again. To pick back up again, you grab the working yarn with these 3 fingers, and then place the working yarn under over my index, my pointer finger, place the tail over my thumb and grab the tail, and that's kind of how you pick up if you had to put it down. Okay? There you go. Have fun.